It is me. It is me, your girl, Labora Lee, aka Cat Lee.
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
We are definitely streaming on every platform tonight. Hold on, let me get this off the screen. What is going on there? Got it. They giving me notifications, y'all. I'm sorry. Um, so we are streaming on all platforms tonight. It, all platforms tonight. We are on IG, we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube. When I upload it, it will be downloadable on all streaming platforms. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. We doing what we do. There are a few things that I have to let be known tonight before I get into everything. Please like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need your support. It's definitely needed. If you want to just drop a donation, it's in the description above or below, depending on how you're watching. It's up to you. Um, the phone lines, the phone line is definitely open. Um, because we have a text message. Somebody said, "Hey, I don't know who this is, but hey, Bookie Boop, you gotta say more than hey though." Um, but the phone line is open. You can text. You can let me put that back up. You can text. You can call. You can drop a comment. You can hit the link and ask me to bring you up on the screen, and I definitely will because that's what we do over here. It's Media Monday though. This is what you need to know. Hold on, I gotta put this on the screen because I felt naked without it. Um, it's Media Monday, people. It's Media Monday. The day today is the day that we talk about all of the trending well, maybe not all, but some of the trending topics. We try to get into as many as we can within this hour. Um, but we get into it. But before I get into the tea, yeah, I gotta play this real quick. We gotta pay the bills. I'll be right back.
Want last minute brand design help? Get top tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips fast with secure payments and 24/7 support. Head to fiverr.com today and get something started.
And if you did tune in, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking to my peoples on IG because I'm doing it all. So if you haven't noticed, there's a feng shui going on in here. It's a vibe. It's a freaking vibe. So when I do have guests, personal guests, because I have guests outside of um in the house situations. But if I invite you in, feel lucky because I don't invite everybody in. I don't believe in that. And then still we still dealing with the Rona and all of that stuff. But if I invite you in, then look, it's comfortable, it's cozy, it's fluffy, it's all of those things. So that's what we're doing here. And I have not finished yet. I'm still working on the situation. I am. I'm still working on the situation. But if I do invite you in, I do. We got Queen here. We have New Edition here. Um, I'm missing Wu Tang, but it'll get here eventually because the girl is a big Wu Tang fan. I told y'all before, if you have listened to this podcast before, I've gotten in trouble a long, long time ago with the whole Wu Tang situation. I did. Cause my little cousin was running around saying Wu Tang Clan ain't nothing. I'm cussing early, but I'm sorry. I just probably will never be monetized because I'm gonna cuss. But my little cousin was running around the house talking about Wu Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with, and they not on period. They are not nothing to fuck with. So I gotta get my Wu Tang situation popping up here, but yeah, I feel like if I'm gonna have my favorite groups or bands in the situation, it should be Queen. Wu Tang should be here. I'm gonna take my plaque down. And then it should be New Edition. Just what my life is. It's just what my life is. But anyway, we got some things to talk about and to discuss today. Um, it's the holiday edition. It is. Happy holidays to everybody, no matter what you celebrate. Kwanzaa, Christmas, Hanukkah. I'm in the middle, and it makes it ugly because I am in the middle, because I'm African American. So most would believe that I celebrate Kwanzaa, but I'm Jewish. So Hanukkah, and then Christmas, because most of my family, um, definitely on my mother's side, they celebrate Christmas. So it's just a weird situation for me, but I'm not mad at it. Like, happy holidays across the freaking board. I love you guys and I appreciate you. Um, Shout out. Hold on, I'm giving early shout outs real quick. Hold. Because, and make sure you drop a comment. So, whomever is viewing on Twitch, YouTube, or our Facebook page, I appreciate you so much. I love you so much. And hold on, I'm gonna do that during the situation. But let's get into it, because we need to get into it real quick. There are a lot of things that are still happening. It's a weird time. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna do this real quick. I gotta do this. It's a weird time for everybody who is involved. Um, this Tory situation, this Tory Lane situation, has not subsided yet. So let me get into it real quick. Let's talk about it. Y'all heard that. That was me sharing the situation. Sorry. So Tory Lanez's family and friends are banding together to help him avoid prison time. And they're going after the jury, the music industry, Jay-Z, and even suggesting that Tory is a sacrificial lamb to a solid for African American women. So after Tory was convicted for hitting up Meg The Stallion, an online petition appealed, and I have the documents. Oh, should I show that? I gotta pull it up real quick. But an appeal, Tory Lane's verdict surfaced. So far, because that's not the right. I think it's about 19K, but it probably has gone up since then. People have signed on, and it doesn't look like it's slowing down, which I told y'all is getting super crazy. The petition claims that Tory's trial was a circus of speculation and some insignificant evidence. Hold on, y'all go up every night on podcast nights, but just tell me what I gotta be. So insignificant evidence. They have a lot that's going on. And coincidence and drunken. Hold on, because I want to get where I need to be. It's a lot that they're saying. Insignificant memories left us without much moral certainty of any truth. What's more, Tory's fans are attacking the jury, calling them irresponsible. I don't know how to feel about this. They're calling them irresponsible, claiming that they rushed their decision and unjustly found Tory guilty of all 3 felony firearm counts. The petition then lasers in on some wild claims. This case is also about branding, marketing, label heads and the music industry that pushes narratives based on who they have personally invested millions into. Um, is it Jay-Z, Rock Nation? Are they involved? And it includes racial bias. Was this case taken because of political pressure to fake protect Black women? That's what they're asking. African Americans went along with the hashtag to that didn't predict anyone will protect anyone. Instead, cause division between Black women and Black men. It will be upheld. It will be an uphill climb to win an appeals courts generally don't throw out guilty verdicts because they may interpret the facts differently than the jury. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I told y'all I have no dog in this fight. Absolutely have no dog in this fight. Although I feel like all of Meg's dirty secrets came out, which I don't know how I felt. Like, I don't know that I'm mad that her dirty secrets came out. I don't, because they were going to eventually come out anyway, because this is a situation where, and I gotta go somewhere real quick, so I'm sorry. This is my baby. We're gonna get into your situation in a minute. Because my boo came through. I love her. Reese, I love you, baby. But this is a situation whereas though it's sticky. It's sticky. This is a ugly, and I've said it. I said it before. This is a ugly, ugly situation. When it comes down to it, this whole court case was a circus for me. It was a whole full circus. Let's see what Reese had to put in her input. So this is what my my baby had to come in and through and say. So she says Tory Lanez friends and family are banded together. And we already talked about that. They blamed it on Jay-Z. Soon after Tory was convicted of the pow pow of Meg the Stallion on an online petition came out. Oh, I love how she just be reading my mind. The petition claims that Tory's trial was a circus, which it was. It was. Yeah. I said all of that. And then it became. I said all of that. It was a racial. They're trying to turn it into so. And let me read from here. And then it becomes a racial bias. Was the case taken because the political pressures or fake protect Black women? Was it? African Americans went along with the hashtag and didn't protect anyone, instead caused division between Black and women and Black women and Black men. I feel like now you're trying to take it there. I do feel like that. Yeah, I already said all of that. Oh, Reese, I love you. You always want to know where my head is at, baby. You always know, but we're gonna get to the story in a minute. I do feel like the whole court case situation was a circus. I do. I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. This was the whole circus situation. I was in complete shock when they came back with the verdict. I was. And the reason why I was because I didn't expect for them to come back charging him in with all three charges, I felt like, and my sister, she's not here. I wish she was sitting right here, but um, I didn't feel like personally that they would come through and say that all of the cases, I didn't feel like that. I just didn't feel like they would come through and say that it would be a guilty verdict on all charges. Um, but then they came back and they shocked the hell out of me because they did come back and say that he was guilty of all charges. So the petition is filling up. I do feel like because some of her skeletons popped out of the closet, um, that's part of the situation. I do. But I didn't expect them to convict him on all three charges. And they did. They did. These are facts. The one thing about this podcast that you'll always be able to say is that we come through with 100% fact. We don't we don't conjure up our own stories. We just base it upon fact. And they did convict him on all three. I don't know where this petition is about to go, but if they get enough people to sign, maybe he will get an appeal. I don't know. It's just this whole situation is a circus to me. I'm sorry. It's a circus, and I'm not going to take it back. It's a fucking circus. It's a circus. It's what? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the truth is. We will never get the true facts of the case because Kelsey came in and said what she said. Meg came in and said what she said. Tory's prosecution, because remember, Tory never stepped onto the stand, came through and said what they said. His father was out giving his rants and ravings about the justice system, which I don't all the way disagree with, but then he added in the Rock Nation, and then he added in Jay-Z, and he added in the Hispanic chick. I don't even know this broad, but I don't know. I don't know, and I can't. Let's get into it. So we're gonna go with what Reese got real quick because it's a lot to get into tonight. So Orlando Bloom. I said Orlando Bloom, not Orlando Bloom. I'm sorry, Orlando Brown, because we're gonna keep it on the court case situation going on tonight. So let's get into it. Trouble, That's So Raven, star Orlando is back in headlines again. And this time the actor is facing a new charge of domestic violence. Oh my gosh, Orlando, what the okay. A spokesperson for the Lima Police Department stated that they called about a fight in progress on Thursday. This just recently happened. When they arrived, they came upon former Disney star and arrested him. Well, they came upon the former Disney star and arrested him for a misdemeanor domestic violence charge. It is unclear who called 911, but cops say Brown's conflict was with either a family member or another person living in the home. He apparently had been in the Ohio town for over a month, with fans tweeting about seeing him around Lima. Oh, Orlando. Oh my gosh. Brown's online booking record shows the charges are domestic violence, cause belief of imminent physical harm by threat or force. Orlando Brown had a lot of problems with law enforcement in the last few years. You'll recall he has been busted in his underwear on an outstanding warrant back in 2018. He was arrested previously for narcotics possession and alleged burglary. Orlando had a lot of problems with the law over the last few years, and he called, as you recall, he was busted in his underwear for okay, so we said that he already got busted. According to cops, Orlando's brother Matthew claims that he's allowed the actor to stay with him in his home and was renovating it because um um he was renovating it, but Orlando was also homeless. Oh no, and didn't want him to go to the homeless shelter. So this is what they're saying. We don't know. We weren't there. Everything is alleged on this podcast. Matthew told officers Orlando was acting crazy inside of the home, accusing him. Oh, he's accusing his brother. Hold on. Accusing his brother of raping his wife, and then came at him um, with a broken off knife blade and a hammer in a threatening manner. Oh my gosh. Matthew told cops Orlando was never able to physically strike him with the weapons and eventually set them down. Orlando, this is like, I don't know when it's gonna come to the point. Because see, I've said it many times on this podcast, and I think I'm gonna move this over here. But I've said it many times on this podcast, so I don't have to look many ways. But I've said this many times on this podcast. Mental health is real, and I don't think in our community that we really take it seriously about how it's real within our people. I think that especially with the Gen X generation, um, we've been taught to deal with our issues on our own. So nobody is saying like, all right, we need to talk to somebody, or maybe you need to deal with getting some extra help. Nobody, that's not said to us. For us, it's always been deal with your issues, get the fuck over it, just deal with it. And I think that a lot of us have been dealing with some things that we need to deal with. And it is what it is. But what time is it? We got some things to deal with. Personally. So I wanted to talk about the Bail Project. So a lot of celebs backed this one project, and so unfortunately, an organization that helps people bail out of jail and is supported by big celebrities, has shut down after getting sued by a man who was shot days after. I didn't mean to say that, but he was hit days after the assailant was released on bail posted by the .org situation. The Bail Project has no wait, okay. The Bail Project has listed it has been listed as like a lot of big celebrities that stand behind it, such as John Legend, Danny Glover, Richard Branson. The Bail Project posted $3,000 bond for Rashawn Gaston Anderson last December. He had been arrested for breaking into somebody's house, so burglary charges, and had a long rap sheet, including attempted grand larceny, carrying a concealed weapon, felony burglary, and grand theft auto charges, according to 8 News Now. 6 days after being released on $3,000 bail, Gaston Anderson hit a Las Vegas man, Mr. Wang, 7 times. And that man, we don't let's get into it. Gaston Anderson copped a plea on charges of attempt robbery, mayhem with an enhancement for using a deadly weapon, and was sentenced to 7 to 18 years. Wang, who apparently has permanent injuries, is suing the Bail Project, claiming it did not do due diligence before posting bail for Glaston Anderson. The Clark County DA, who prosecuted Gaston Anderson, said one can say, in a sense, that they are vouching for a person. So this is a weird one right here. But anyway, let me finish reading. The Bail Project, which has posted bond for 51 people in the Las Vegas area since 2021, called the incident an absolute tragedy. The Bail Project reportedly violated the law by not registering with the Nevada Division of Insurance. You never know who you are really helping out. You just don't know. I mean, listen, and we got a comment. Hold on. Let me get this comment real quick. You never, and it better be a good comment, because if it's not, I'm digging in your anus. I'm gonna use proper term. See, this is why I'm about to dig in. No, I'm not putting that on the screen. I'm just gonna block them. I don't want none of that. I like my shit organic, but here's the thing. When it comes to these type of situations, you never know who you're dealing with. You don't. And I can't block you because it's on Twitch, but it's all good. I don't want it. So if you're watching and this is why you're watching, I don't want it. So you can click off. But here's the thing. You never, just like right now, this is an example of what I'm saying. Do I remember you? Should I? Hi, should I remember you? Give me some hints. Was it productive? Were you on your best behavior? I wish I did remember you. Let me know. I hope so. I hope it's part of my Turkish family, because y'all started some ish. And I'm still trying to learn more Turkish, so I hope so. But anyway, I hope. But anyway, here's the thing. When it comes to these situations, they don't know who they're bailing out. They have no freaking clue who they're bailing out. They're just trying to help people who they feel have been done an injustice. So, do I feel some kind of way about them trying to help people? No, but this is why you need more people on your team to try to help you channel what it is that you're doing, because you just don't know who you're dealing with. You don't. You absolutely have no clue. And hello to my IG family. But you have no clue who you're helping. So you're out here randomly helping people because you think you're doing good. And this is why the program is shut down now. But you think that you're doing good for people, and you don't know who you're helping. This gentleman got helped out and brought out on bail, and then he came right back out and did a lot of injustice in his. I don't know. I think that doing what you're doing, I think if more people available, and so celebrities, if you want to jump in there, and provide the money to bail people out, but also provide the money to investigate who you're helping to bail out. I think that's really where I stand on it. I don't feel any kind of way about them trying to do good. Let me say hi to my peoples. But I don't feel like you should, you know what I mean? Like, how do you know? How exactly do you know? You don't know. So yeah, I think you should hire more people to um do the investigation about who you're helping. Don't bail out just everybody. Just understand who you're bailing out. I want to remember you. Please come back and drop another comment so I can remember you, because I do this podcast a lot. We're at so far almost 300 episodes. So people come through and they do disrespectful things, and so it's hard for me to remember everybody. But I hope that you will come and tell me, or give me a hint so that I can remember you. But I've been looking for my Turkish people because y'all started something and I want y'all to finish it. Don't start it and don't finish it. I want to learn Turkish. I do. I do. So let's move on. LeBron James and his historic Jordans. Yeah, they're hitting the auction block. So LeBron James fans are going crazy over this. The shoes he wore during his first ever high school competition are about to go up for sale. But if you want to own them, you better have some guap. You better get some bread because they're not going for cheap. Um, you gotta have money. I told y'all last week the same situation with the Wu-Tang situation. So the black and white Jumpman Swift no, I'm doing too much. Sixes that LeBron wore when he won the state title as a freshman on the St. Vincent St. Mary Hoops team in Akron, Ohio, are hitting the auction block in just a few weeks. And they're so incredibly rare. They could land over $200,000 in the final gavel. Oh my gosh, the Jays are obviously ultra rare. They're one of a kind after all, but Heritage auction officials say that they're also earliest James worn material known in existence. So they're the earliest. Hello, hey Bookie. They're the earliest that he ever wore. So they're going up for grabs. Bidding for the sneaks begin in February. Good luck. I hope you got your money up. I hope you got your money. I hope you got your money up, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, all right, so let's put it in perspective. LeBron James. No, wrong scenario. Jordan's LeBron James, the first ever that he ever wore. Like, he won a championship with his high school team, because we got to remember LeBron didn't go to college. They coming fresh out of high school, and that man been doing his thing since he been in the league. He went from high school to the NBA, and they not gonna be cheap. So at least have $200,000 if you plan on betting. Just at least $200,000 if you plan on betting. But they're going up for auction. Oh my gosh, they're going up for auction. So I have to do this really quick. I know y'all hate when I do this, but I love you guys. But I'm still gonna be talking. I just have some things to say. So sign up for the Dior newsletter and receive a complimentary gift with your first purchase from them. Let me play that back because it's pretty quick. It's Dior though. So you sign up for the newsletter, you get a complimentary gift. You have to use the code Welcome You at checkout. You will receive something beautiful from Dior. Welcome You. That's the code at checkout. Okay. Also, let me get this out the way too, because we doing it. And I'm still mad that I don't have all of the Fenty situation going on. I gotta fix that. I'll have it ready by Wednesday. Fenty Beauty, because y'all know I love Rihanna, but they just launched a new line. Hold on, let me do this so we can get it together. So they just launched a new line of products. Reset Overnight Recovery Gel Cream for $40. Do that. Get it, get it, get it. You need that in your life. I have some foundation from Fenty Beauty, and I ain't gonna lie, it's the best foundation I ever used. I'm mad that we don't have I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that tonight. But I also have Fenty Savage as the collection as well. And if you sign up, let me get that right quick because I feel some kind of way about it. But if you sign up, you get a nice little ooh, Fenty. Yeah, let's get it, Fenty. Y'all, this is a dream for me to just even have anything Rihanna um as an advertisement. Fuck. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Let me put it up there real quick. I'm gonna put it in there. It's gonna download while we're doing it. I'm gonna play it in a second. But just Rihanna, hey girl, thanks. Thanks, Spooky. Hey, Rihanna. Hey. All right, and then let's do this one real quick. Hello Fresh. Enter the code Hello Fresh 21. You'll get 21 free meals, free shipping, and 3 free gifts from them as well. Let's get it. Hello Fresh. And the thing about HelloFresh is they give you a guidance of how to prepare the meals if you don't know how to cook. If you know how to cook, you don't need them. But still fresh ingredients. That's just the main point. It's fresh ingredients. But let's move on. So Adidas is sitting over $500 million of Yeezys and my sell. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna get into my tea yet. Adidas cutting ties with Kanye has turned out to be a major gamble because it's over $500 million worth of the Kanye shoes to sell without his name anymore. We already know Adidas is planning to move forward with selling unbranded Yeezys post the split. But now they have a bit more insight into why. According to Financial Times, insiders at the sneaker company claim Adidas is sitting on a huge mountain of Yeezys. Per report, the inventory of the company has amounted to about 530 million. And Adidas is apparently eager to hawk them to avoid taking an even bigger hit than what is publicly disclosed thus far, which was already looking quite grim at the year-end numbers. Sorry. On top of staggering amount of shoes, it has to move, which Adidas is reportedly scrambling to figure out how to do it. The FT story goes into some detail about how deeply tied it was to Yeezys and to what extent Adidas was hinging on its success. In 2022 alone, Yeezy made Adidas upward about 1.8 billion. And sorry, y'all, I'm dealing with mucus. And made up to 7% of its total profits. The product also says Yeezy has stayed strong as consistent product and listen, long story short, because it's a lot to read about them. Long story short, y'all not selling the brand because y'all not selling the shoe. Let me correct that. Because it was a name attached to the shoe. There was a name attached to the shoe. That name is no longer attached. Let me do this real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh my God! What in the... Mama, come get out! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Grab the girl hand! Oh Lord! You are out!
All right, I'm back. You are not selling the shoe because there was a name attached to the shoe. And because that name is under scrutiny right now. Sorry, but you're going to take, I'm not going to read this whole story, but let's just say 1.8 billion you lost. 7% of profits you lost because Kanye had an issue. You're not going to sell him. His name was attached to the fucking shoe. Sorry, you're not selling them. It's just what it is. You're not selling. You're not. You're not going to sell the shoe. So what do we do now? As a business, and I'm a businesswoman, what do we do now? You're not going to sell the shoe. What I suggest, forming mills in such entities is that's your next move. Now it's cold season, y'all. I'm dealing with mucus. I don't have the Rona. I got 2 more testing here. I tested myself several times. It's really mucus that I'm dealing with right now. Sinuses, mucus. It's a weird time for us. But I want to talk about my peoples in Buffalo real quick because it's ugly in Buffalo right now. The numbers keep going up when it comes to Buffalo and the people who are losing their lives. I need this Pepsi. I want a ginger ale, but it's sold out. I'm sorry to get Pepsi. But my people in Buffalo, they down bad, y'all. And I don't know what to do to help them. I want to do something to help them, but I don't know what to do. Maybe we could start a drive or something like that. But these winter months for everybody across the United States have been weird. Even the states that don't usually deal with, like, I'm from Maryland. I live in Baltimore. Well, I live in Baltimore County, but I'm from Baltimore City. And we're used to dealing with the cold. I don't know. Well, we're used to dealing with the cold here. So it's kind of like something that and the people in Buffalo, they're definitely used to dealing with the cold. But this one for them is rough. So I feel some kind of way because there's been mad cases, mad situations where people are dealing, like a lot of people passed. A lot of people passed. And I'm choking. A lot of people passed, so. And I feel some kind of way for them. It makes me feel some kind of way for them. We need to keep them in our prayers. We need to, man, maybe build something up for them, because there's a lot of people losing their lives right now because they're stuck under 6 feet or more inches of snow. The blizzard came out of nowhere for them, and I don't think they're used to dealing with it, but I don't think they're ready. They were ready. And so I want to send my prayers out to everybody in Buffalo, but I also want to do something for them as well, because this is a rough one for them. It's a reason why I never wanted to, like, I had aspirations of living in New York, right? The city. They even, Jersey and New York are even complaining. Jim Jones was just like, what the, and he do his weather situation. With the foot tapping. But I don't think they were prepared for this type of situation, and it's just sad. And so I want to do something for them. So give me your suggestions about what we can do for them, because maybe a drive or something. I'm here for it. I want to help. So if you don't catch this podcast tonight, maybe you'll catch it later, and maybe we can put something together to help them in Buffalo, because it's rough. They got hit with a blizzard that they weren't expecting. It's people trapped in their houses. The fire department can't even get out how they need to get out right now. I saw a gentleman open his door and the snow was taller than him. He can't even get out his house. I saw a situation where a lady wound up pulling an elderly gentleman into her house. His hands are bad and it's rough. And I ain't gonna lie, it made me cry. I'm a sensitive thug. And so it made me really come to tears, because I don't want anybody on this planet to be in any kind of situation where they can't be helped. But his hands, he has gangrene and frostbitten fingers, and it just made me cry. And it's just like, dude, what the? So if we can come up with something to like help, I would love to. But let's get to these quick topics, because I want to show my people's love real quick. Tom Bell, music icon of Philadelphia soul, dies at 79. The man behind the hits like La 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 means I love you. That's one of my favorite songs. And the Rubber Band Man, he passed. Henrietta Lacks, this is here in Baltimore, hometown. Her hometown in Virginia erected a statue replacing Confederate General Robert E. Lee. I feel like that should be done, because her cells is helping so many people out here. Emmett Till and mother Mamie Till Mobley awarded Congressional Gold Medal, as they should be. Like, what? They should be. NYC subway shooter Frank James says he will plead guilty to terrorism. You should, sir. You absolutely fucking should. What else are you going to plead guilty to? Ronnie Hillman, former Denver Broncos running back, he passed away at the age of 31. A sad, mate. I'm praying for your friends and your family. I am. We already talked about Bishop Lamar. He's been arrested. We're going to see what happens with that. Tabitha Brown's vegan hair care line to launch at Ulta. And they're also another sponsor that we have picked up as well, but Ulta Beauty with the new sweet potato pie collection. I can't wait to start. And we already talked about R. Kelly and his new baby, if that's his new baby. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't, because I'm still trying to figure out. She said she froze, whatever, but I don't believe it. I don't. I I don't believe it. Girl, I just don't believe that that's R. Kelly baby. I feel like you just said it just to be saying it. Um, I don't feel like that's his freaking baby. All right, the Fenty Savage joint is, so let's get into it. Two bras for $29, 50% off of, hold on, let me hold on. I gotta loop this. So two for $29 bras and 50% off of other items for new VIP membership. The membership is not bad. I got on a Fenty bra tonight. Listen, I like what Rihanna has brought to us. I don't have no beef with the Fenty Savage line. I don't have no beef with the Fenty Beauty line. I don't have any. I love it. And I love it because she kind of tries to include everybody with her situation. So I will promote the brand. I am here for it. Yes, I will have it together next podcast. Because that one didn't upload when I needed to upload. But yes, Rihanna, yes, it's a dream come true to have you as an advertiser. I man, man, man. But gotta show love to my peoples. That's what we're gonna do real quick. It's a lot going on in the world, y'all, and we got plenty to talk about later, but we're gonna get to my top six. My top six. United States of America, of course. First, I love you. I'm sorry that I was choking up on this podcast, but I got it together. France, I love you. Hi, bonjour. Germany, India, the UK. Hi, babies. I love you. Thank you for being here. And last but not least, Belgium. I appreciate you so much for being here. They my top six. I love them. But we gotta love. I love all of you equally, by the way, but they my top six. They tune in the most. Brazil, I love you. Hi, babies. Netherlands, I love you. Singapore, I love you. Spain, I love you. Philippines, I love you. Australia, I love you. Japan, I love you. Mexico, I love you. Ireland, hi, Roots, I love you. Nepal, I got my peoples. I got my flag from Nepal here. It's been here for a minute. I love you. Barbados, I love you. Israel, I love you. Canada, I love you. Hong Kong, I love you. I'm not freaking done. How dare you think I'm done? I'm not freaking done. I got more love to show. Oh my gosh. That's okay, because I already know what's on that list anyway. Well, it's probably more, but I don't know all the way. And they're going to make me mad if I have to do all of that tonight. Because I don't want to do it. I don't. I feel like it already should be there. So let's see what else we got on the list. Russia. Hi, Russia. Babies, I love you. I don't know how that happened, but I love you, Russia. What's up? I love you, Russia. Switzerland. Hello, darlings. I love you. Thank you so much. Turkey. I'm waiting for my Turkish people to come back through and show. I want to keep learning. I do. I want to keep learning. Come back through and teach me. Kenya. Hi, babies. I love you. I do. Austria. Hello, Austria. I feel like y'all should teach me too. Pakistan. I'm open to learning all languages, but Pakistan, I love you. Romania, I love you, darlings. I do. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Thank you. I'm not done. I'm not finished. China, hello. Thank you. I would like to learn Mandarin or Chinese. I would. I'm open. Poland. I would like to learn some Polish as well. Hi, thank you for coming through. Tunisia. Hi, I would love to learn. Venezuela. I'm open to learning. I think y'all speak Spanish, but I'm open to learning that as well. And last but not least, Kenya. Hi. I'm always showing love to my African people, but thank you. Hey, and I love you. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this podcast. I promise you, I'm so in love with y'all. Like, man, I appreciate y'all so much, and I do. But with that being said, we had some people come through, and I'm gonna show them love real quick. Hold on. Let's see. Let me. So first man underscore Ty. Hi. Uh, Machete Beats. Hi. Sub him. I don't even know how to say that, but hey baby. Hi. Big Worm 68. Hi. Um, Freshy Zone. Hello, baby. Thank you for coming in here. That was my IG people, and I wanted to show them love for real, for real. That's what that was. Anybody who tuned in from Facebook, IG, Twitch, I love you guys. Thank you so much for showing love. I appreciate you so much. And for 2023, I plan to incorporate all of you, and I hope you come back and show love some more so that I can incorporate you. I promise you I do. I love you guys. You guys are freaking awesome, and I love you so much. So what time is it? Oh, I did a good job. Let me say some things before I get out of here. Even though I choked a little bit of it, but I'm dealing with some things. Sinuses is hard this time of year. Y'all understand? I just talked about Buffalo. If you would like to come on this show, but this is what you know, I'll come back and do it regardless of what I'm dealing with. But if you would like to come on the show, advertisement, if you need advertisement, it's a reasonable price. If you want to be a guest on the show, you can absolutely be a guest on the show. If you have suggestions, hit us up, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. You can always drop a comment, call in, or text 443-850-4828, 443-850-4828, or hit the link. Now, know that if it's not during show hours, the lines aren't open. I shut that joint down. I shut it down if it's not during podcast times. I'm sorry. Know that any videos that I play, I have full permission to play. I wouldn't play a video that I didn't have permission to play. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need your help, and that's the free way to do it. Like, really. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com, and check out our boutique over there. If you want, you get on the homepage. It'll guide you where you need to go. You'll see items there as well. I'm gonna update tomorrow with new pieces. This also came boutique worthy. If you would like to donate to this show, you can. $ capital L, the rest lowercase, LURLUCIDITY, Lower Lucidity. That's the how you donate to that's the monetary way that you donate to the show. And remember that we are on all streaming networks. We're everywhere. If you didn't, we got some more. Wait, no, baby, I'm not leaving the show without. Hey, boo, hello, hi. It's going good. I'm here. I don't have any complaints. I can't. But how are you? But I don't have any complaints. I won't ever complain, even if I had complaints. Just who cares about our complaints? So I'm good. I'm great. Hello. Thank you for tuning into this podcast. I appreciate you so much. I do. But we are on all streaming sites. We are everywhere. So if you didn't get to catch all of this podcast, you can go back, download, listen to the podcast. Let me know your thoughts. I already told you how to contact me for whatever. It's time for me to get out of here. But I already told you how to contact me for whatever. I'm here for it. But hi, boo. I appreciate you so much for being here. I thank you so much. I do. So there are some things that I have to say before I get out of here though. Because y'all know sometimes I be rude and disrespectful, but I don't give a fuck. I don't. So first things first, mind your motherfucking business. Come here like you did tonight, Media Monday. And Media Monday, because I'm here for the Gab. We are on the Gab beat. Come here. Let me mind other people's business. It's a dangerous world out here, I promise you. So I feel like you should come here and get the Gab instead of being in these streets getting the Gab. It's just a dangerous world out here. Love your babies, hug your babies, encourage your babies. If they want to work for NASCAR, then you tell them to be the best pit boss driver, the best the best pit boss they could be, NASCAR driver they could be, or whatever else they do at NASCAR. I don't really be into the NASCAR thing, but just tell them to be the best that they could be. Like my baby, though, if they want to work for NASA, because my baby does, tell them to be the best engineer, astronaut, janitor, secretary, whatever it is they want to do at NASA. Tell them to be the greatest that they can be. Encourage them, babies. This is what is lacking for our all across the board. I don't care what color you are. That's what's lacking, encouragement. So encourage them to be the greatest that they can ever fucking be. I'm a firm believer in that. And don't be too soft, but encourage them. And last but not least, stay in your motherfucking lane. Cause you jump in my lane, you getting this. I would grab my friend, but you don't want her. She's not that nice. You want her. Cause she's sweet and cuddly. Or at least her. You like her. I'm happier when I'm purring. That's like my happy time. I love to purr. But anyway, the point is stay in your lane, because what happens is when you cross lanes, a collision happens, and who the fuck needs that? Absolutely nobody. Nobody needs those collisions. Nobody. So stay in your lane. That's the safest way to drive. Stay in your lane. With that being said, I love you guys. You guys are extraordinary. Oh my gosh. I love the love that I get. I'm not going to act like I don't, because I do. You guys are extraordinary. And with that being said, tune in Wet Wednesday. That's up next. And we have some things I have some things on my mind, so we're going to discuss them. I love you guys, and good night. Hold on, before I say that, good night.